He just declared war on the past, and a Yale historian called the shot and lit the battlefield on fire. You owe me a subscribe if you like the video, and a like if you don't. History will outlast any presidency. But whether it teaches us or silences us depends on what we choose to defend. Therefore, we decide the story America becomes. Listen, a president signed an order to restore American history. A sweeping instruction aimed at museums, markers, exhibits, and curriculum. Historians heard a different message. A sterling professor at Yale wrote a blistering reply, calling this a political attack on the craft of history itself. You feel it in the small things. A museum label on impeachment quietly came down this summer. Curators say the label needed edits. Critics say pressure came from above. That removal is not trivia. It is a symptom. Scholars are moving. Top historians have left for safer ground overseas, citing a climate where knowledge faces political tests before accuracy. This is not rumor. It is a pattern. Here's the lens nobody keeps using. Treat history like the nation's immune system. When memory is honest, society resists repetition of past harms. But when politics attacks that memory, the immune response falters. Therefore, wounds deepen, lies spread, institutions weaken. This fight is not pure academics. It is civic. Men with executive power issue orders. Museums answer memos. Classrooms face new scripts. But those scripts do not erase evidence. Therefore, the rehearsal of truth becomes the real battleground. Hear this. The historian's job is to hold contradictions, to sit with discomfort, to record complexity. But political spectacle prefers tidy tales. Therefore, complexity gets edited out. Nuance becomes a casualty. Truth grows thinner. This Yale professor did not tweet fury. He wrote history back into the record. He explained why institutions matter, why archives matter, why the very act of remembering is political. You are watching this happen. You are reading the future being argued over right now. But silence helps revisionists. Therefore, your attention is an act of resistance. Museums set exhibits to explain America's past. Facts anchor those exhibits. But political orders seek curated pride over complicated truth. Therefore, museums must choose between accuracy and applause. Historians publish, teach, archive. But policy pressure makes scholarship feel political. Therefore, scholarship must be defended publicly, not just in footnotes. The public visits, learns, remembers. But when labels vanish, so does a public's chance to reckon. Therefore, that absence becomes an invitation to repeat mistakes. History will outlast any presidency. But whether it teaches us or silences us depends on what we choose to defend. Therefore, we decide the story America becomes. Which single story from America's past would you protect from being rewritten? The one truth you'd anchor in every museum, every classroom. Name it below. Defend it. Convince us.